From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good afternoon. I hope you had a nice day so far. The weather starting to cooperate, but I think we still hold those kind of scattered moisture chances you saw there on the satellite. We're still kind of partly cloudy across the area, and I think that's kind of the story for most of us across the area today. But notice this, as we head through today, you still pick up the possibility of some moisture. Snow levels starting around 3,500 feet, I think is kind of the range. Those, of course, will be increasing as we head through tomorrow and beyond. But notice there, it's really kind of scattered, right? As it pushes east with time here, you might see maybe a moderate downpour or two. And of course, those snow levels there, again, 3,000 to 3,500 foot there. But it's just not that widespread, right? It's kind of a luck of the draw situation there. Now, as we head through tonight and into tomorrow morning, very similar situation. We start the day out, less moisture, and then we pick up the possibility through tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, of some scattered stuff popping up here and there. Snow levels will be around 4,000 feet by tomorrow. And then, of course, all bets are off by Monday, Tuesday, and beyond because high pressure takes back over. And we look pretty much as clear as can be in the big picture here, not seeing any widespread rain chances for the next 5 to 7 days here. We're going to be well below average in terms of our rain chances here. And, of course, a little bit of rain always helps. So, you might be thinking that's a little unfortunate, but I don't see anybody complaining because this forecast is going to be magnificent, if you ask me. And here's why. We got this big old high pressure here coming in, cool air off to the west, but I don't think that's going to do too much. I think we're going to stay with this warm air at least through Friday and into Saturday. We're going to have the next 5 to 7 days to ourselves here with some magnificent weather across the North State. We'll be warming up dramatically as well over the next several days. I'll discuss that more in just a few minutes. Now check this out here on the wave heights. As we head through tonight and tomorrow morning, I think we start to let those wave heights go down a little bit, especially further off the coast here. We're going to hold pretty steady here in the 6 to 8 foot range. By the time we're heading through tomorrow, all the way out to about 70, 80 nautical miles off the coast. So we're slowly kind of calming down as that high pressure takes over here over the next several days. Here's your forecast highs for today. Notice those widespread 50s along the coast, getting up near 60 a little further inland and towards Trinity County, near 60 pretty consistently throughout the valley there, all the way down to Oroville and Chico there, all the way up from Red Bluff and Redding. Notice up here in Modoc County and Siskiyou County, you got those widespread 50s and 40s kind of sticking around, of course, especially as you head into the upper elevations. Out there at Lassen Volcanic State Park, you'll be right there at freezing. As we head through this afternoon and evening, towards Chester and Quincy, you'll be right there in the 45 to 50 range for your afternoon daytime highs. Now again, I think the warming trend is really going to begin here over the next several days here. Notice here through Monday and beyond, yeah, all bets are off. Out in Trinity County, for example, we're going to be talking 80s here in the midweek. Notice as we head through tomorrow, still kind of stuck in the 50s, but again, just wait a few minutes if you don't like the weather, and it pretty much changes instantly right now. As we head into the week, that's definitely the case here. Out towards Humboldt County, widespread mid-50s across the area for your highs tomorrow. Notice down towards Garberville and Alder Point, you're going to be right there near 60 there. And then we'll be back into the mid-60s there along the coast here, and of course 70s inland as well. As we head through, I would say about Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is probably going to be the warmest days of the week here. Also Friday. I think Friday has that possibility as well. Up towards Del Norte County really kind of paints that picture nicely. Notice here inland, we got some 80s returning Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday possibly there. Now, of course, as we head through tomorrow, we're going to be stuck there kind of in the 50s, near 60 down there by Willow Creek. So we're definitely kind of still holding that cooler weather for tomorrow. But Monday, I think Monday's the day we see that change. Out here towards Siskiyou County, 50s west, and of course as you head out east in higher elevations, you get down to the 40s. Happy Camp, as usual, you're the winners out there with those mid-50s. But check it out in Mount Shasta City, for example, we'll be back in the mid-70s as we head towards Wednesday and Thursday as well, maybe even holding that into Friday. Out towards Modoc County, widespread mid to upper 40s through today here. Now as we head through the next several days, no precipitation chances. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, going to be the winners there for those temperatures. Lower 70s sticking around. Now towards the eastern mountains, again, we're going to be hovering there in the upper 40s widespread. Some of us might be able kind of to eke out some of those lower 50s, but I don't think that's going to be particularly widespread. Paradise, Shingletown out to Doyle and Quincy, you might see some of those over to mid-50s, but the rest of us, yeah, widespread 40s there out there. Check it out in Susanville, though, as a nice cross-section through the area. Notice that warming trend here. Compare that to tomorrow. For Thursday, we're probably talking a good 25-degree temperature difference there over the next 4 or 5 days. So we're definitely warming up big time. And as usual, I think our temperature winners are going to be down here in the valley. Notice as we head through tomorrow, well, we're starting to warm up just a little bit. We'll be in the mid-60s across the area, but we're probably going to be in the lower to mid-80s as we head towards Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So that's really the big time warming trend there. Very similar story up here from Lakehead all the way down to Red Bluff here in the northern portions of the valley as well. Notice as we head through this Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday time frame, even lasting into Friday as well, we got those lower to perhaps even mid 80s in that time frame. So like I said earlier, you know how the North State goes. If you don't like the weather, just wait a minute and you'll get what you want here in due time. So like I said, rain not looking quite as likely, but on the bright side, quite literally speaking, no pun intended, we got some fantastic weather to look forward to over the next week here after we get rid of this kind of unsettled cool weather over this weekend.